My name is Grace Thompson. My question is for Tyler Nesbitt. How do you reconcile your personal stance that it's unfair to expect citizens to complete a long-form census with the conservative government stance that freedom should sort of take a backseat to security, and we should expect to receive warrantless searches and the like?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so much misinformation about C-51, and I don't blame you. I mean, it's very peculiar to me. Nathan Cullen and the NDP are always accuse conservatives. Fear-mongering when it's security, when we're trying to keep the country safe. They have no problem fear-mongering and fundraising off this issue. That's exactly what they've done. I encourage anyone, it's a long read, please read that bill. It all starts with an act. So if you're recruiting for ISIS on Facebook, any disruption measure that goes against that person, that has to be reviewed by a judge. We're the only country with our Five Eye allies that actually require a warrant to go and take action against that person. So a lot of fear mongering, but this is laser beam focused on terrorism, not normal people, not peaceful protesters. So we need to get the facts straight on that.
Nathan, you'd like to step in on this one?
Yes.
Well, here's the bill, and what it actually says in the text of the bill is a redefinition of what terrorism is, away from ISIS and Al-Qaeda and all these other things, to say any activity that undermines the security of Canada or interferes with the economic or financial stability of Canada or interferes with critical infrastructure. So, you want to know why Canadian spies were spying on Canadians in northern communities who had the audacity to meet in church basements and paint radical signs that said things like "Save our salmon," or CISA's spies were showing up at the all-native basketball tournament looking for Al-Qaeda and those radical basketball teams. You got to say a government's out of control, and when you combine it with C-51 in this new broad definition of terrorism, there's a reason that previous Liberal and Conservative Prime Ministers stood up against this thing. Previous Supreme Court justices, civil libertarians, folks from across, even the National Firearms Association said this thing was like the gun registry on steroids. This is an attack, a direct attack on our civil liberties and our freedom of speech. And it should be abolished.